Hello, welcome back. So today I'm going to build Glinda and Elphaba visit Munchkinland. So this set is very colorful and it looks so much prettier in real life. So we have quite a lot of packages, about 6 packages in this set. And it's a little bit crumpled, the guidebook, but it's okay because the sticker, at least the sticker, is straight. So okay, the sticker, it looks like this. It looks so adorable, and we have 2 guidebooks. Not so much, just 2, and like these cone shapes, and 6 guidebooks. So first, let's make Glinda, and just look at her dress. It's just so adorable. It's so pretty, isn't it? I love like those like round, like puffy dresses. And look at Glinda's new hairstyle. And of course, don't forget about her crown and her wand. I think Glinda is really one of the prettiest mini dolls. You know, my favorite character is Mathilde, but I think Glinda kind of looks like Mathilde, right? So those 2 characters are my favorite characters. Oh, just look at her dresses and her hairstyle. It's just so fantastic. The bad thing about those puffy dresses is that they can't actually sit down, but it doesn't really matter because they look so pretty. So, okay, so Glinda now also has another pretty purple dress, and now we're going to make Elphaba. I love her outfit too. There are actually quite a lot of details like those white and purple lines. And she has like broad shoulders and like the witch's hat and witch's broom. So kind of like this. So this is Elphaba, and we also have another character, which is Bok. So it's the character that likes Glinda. So he likes Glinda, but the problem is that Nessarose likes him and she thinks that he likes her too. And that's going to cause some like problems in Wicked 2. Because I saw it on the musical and then Nessarose actually gets quite angry. So these are the characters in the Munchkinland set. So what are we waiting for? Now let's make Munchkinland, and before that, this is like a little stand, the place that Glinda should park her bubble. So a place to park her bubbles, and this place, Munchkinland, is very colorful and it's actually really pretty. You know, when you see this set in the Lego like official site, it doesn't look so pretty. Like, I mean, it looks a little bit like, you know, so many colors, but it doesn't look so pretty. But in real life, it's very colorful. It looks very pretty, so it looks much prettier in real life. So we have like those yellow lines. That's because they decided to make like the road color yellow. Because the wizard, he was like discussing the color for the road, and then they decided to make it yellow, right? I kind of forgot the details because it's been a little time passed since I watched the movie. But anyway, I'm looking forward to watching Wicked for Good, which is Wicked 2. So that pink spot is the place for Glinda to park her bubble. So you know she always moves around in her bubble. I kind of forgot how Munchkinland looks like, but in this set, we just have a little house. So it's a very fancy house, but it's actually just a house. So I suppose it's a house that belongs to Bok or something like that, but it's just a house. So I guess Munchkinland is just full of houses. But anyway, here we have some golden stairs and golden circles, and we have so many tulips. Like dark pink tulips and light pink tulips, and they are mixed together, which makes it look so very pretty. So I expect we're gonna have quite a lot of pretty flowers and tulips on Wicked for Good, and I'm really looking forward to it. Look, they're just so adorable, aren't they? Like those flower paths, they look so pretty. I just love it so much. So we have 2 pink flower pots and so adorable, like I keep saying. So some big tulip flowers, kind of like this. Oh my goodness, so adorable. So let's put some more light pink colors here. And there's also going to be like this logo mark that says Munchkinland. So we're gonna put that. So I'll put these things and attach them to this stick like this. And then let's use the sticker. Munchkinland. So Munchkin is like small, short creatures, I think. They kind of look like humans, but they're a little bit shorter. But anyway, this is literally my favorite. So pretty. Purple and white flowers. They're just so adorable. I love light pink, light purple. That's my favorite color. So we have so many pretty leaves. Look at this. So pretty. So pretty. I bet it's really going to look nice with Glinda and her purple dress. Yeah, so I think like season 1, there were lots of pink colors, and season 2, there are lots of purple colors. And of course, we also have a lot of pink colors as well. Oh my goodness, look at this. That's so good. Oh my goodness. Look at those flowers. They're so pretty. So of course, we have to make a bubble for her because that's her transportation. So there's like this button, tap to bubble, and if she press that with her feet, a bubble appears. And then if she wants to pop it, she just use her wand to pop it because her wand is kind of like pointy. So there you go, a very clear, clean bubble like this. So it's just half bubble actually, so it's not actually covering her, but it's okay because it's just Lego. So anyway, it looks so amazing. And she can also stand on the yellow path like this and also like admire some tulips. Oh, that's so fantastic. So we made that, and now time to make the house. So I think it's just a house in, maybe it's a house for Bok. So this is Bok's house in Munchkinland. And of course we have some more tulips again. Oh my goodness, so pretty. So what's very interesting about this house is that the roof is kind of like covered in plants. I'm not so sure what sort of plants they are. They're very bright, like leaves. So it's like red and orange colors. So maybe they're like kind of like autumn leaves. So anyway, so his house roof is covered with autumn leaves. I bet it takes a lot of time and effort to make like movies, like fantasy movies like this, like making the scenery and stuff like that, right? Yeah, I think it's going to take a lot of money and time and things like that. Anyway, we have a really pretty carpet here, like this blue carpet, which I love blue carpets. I love blue carpets, so it looks so fantastic. So that place is the kitchen, and we have some like pebble paths here, like in front of the door. And of course, don't forget about flowers. Munchkinland is full of flowers. So 3 flower colors, it's light pink, purple, and white. So we have 3 flowers, and of course, lots of tulips. And this house, it's beige color, but the roof is very colorful. So that's why this set is super colorful, and that's why it looks so much prettier in person. This house is super neat. It has like two floors. So the first floor is just the kitchen, and the second floor there's like this bedroom, of course, bedroom and bathroom, and a little cozy place for Bok. So that's where he reads his books and does stuff like that, I suppose. And of course we have some more flowers here, pretty flowers. That's just so pretty. And we also have a little terrace here. I love terrace, and I love like houses like this, like not apartments, like own houses like this, just for you, like not an apartment. You know, like kind of like houses with tons of flowers and a little bit in the countryside. But it's true that I also really like cities, but I also like houses like this. So there's a good part and a bad part, but anyway, oh, they're just so pretty. Oh my goodness, it's kind of like making me cry. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness, so awesome. Ah, so good. So now we're putting more flowers, of course. Wow. like so many flowers. As you can see, it's just full of flowers. So building more walls like this, and I'm just so like I'm excited to build the indoors. So this is the kitchen table with like these mint colors. So neat. Bok is a very clean. He's a very clean person, and he's doing a very good job taking care of his house. I'm not so sure if it's his house, but anyway, also a table with cups and a faucet and a teapot. So I suppose he likes drinking teas. But like the bad thing about Wicked is that it's not on Netflix. Maybe it's on Disney Plus. I'm not so sure about that. But you have to pay to watch it. But of course Netflix is also paying, but you like pay it regularly, so it doesn't really feel like paying. But anyway, there's cute windows. So cute. Like round windows like these. And some more beige walls. You know, like when you continue to build Lego for a long time, it's very nice because you become faster and faster every time. So there's like this picture, and there's a picture of like the goat. So that's their teacher, remember? He was like their last animal teacher, but eventually he also got like captured. But I wonder what his photo is doing in Bok's house. But anyway, we have a lovely yellow door with like these like white wooden windowy things here. And it kind of looks like this. There you go. Pretty door. I think likes not putting doorknobs these days, but it makes it kind of uncomfortable to use it. But I think Lego likes doing that these days. And it actually looks much more prettier with a doorknob, so I'm not so sure why Lego is like not putting doorknobs these days. But anyway, it's lovely. It's a lovely house anyway. So it's becoming longer and longer. This house is becoming longer and longer. So now we're starting to build the second floor. So we have to put like these structures so that we'll make it like steady. And some like walls here like this. So it's going to make a cozy little terrace. Oh, this house is so fantastic. There are so many lovely Lego Wicked sets. Like every single set is fantastic. But one thing that's kind of disappointing is that I think it would have been so good if they made Shiz Academy into a big set. But unfortunately, they made it into a small set. Like very small. But I think it would have been nice if it was a big set. But anyway, every single set is so lovely. Like the Emerald City and their dormitory and things like that. And by the way, we have so many pretty decorations. Like I'm not so sure, maybe that's like the doorbell, but anyway, it looks really nice. So now we're putting floors on top of the second floor. We have to like also put like those big cone shapes on the second floor. So the second floor is actually going to be quite small, like very narrow. So anyway, like those like round shapes next to the door. Since there are also like photos of the professor and stuffs like that, and I think it'll be odd that we're actually making Bok's house. So I think this might not be Bok's house. But I have no idea what this place is going to be. But I guess we'll discover that when we watch the movie on November this year. So by the way, that's the toilet. So that's the bathroom. That's going to be the bathroom. And we also have a faucet, of course. But actually, it might also be Bok's house because I forgot the fact that he's also a student at Shiz University. I thought he wasn't, but actually he is. So this could actually be his house. So, but I have no idea. So anyway, we'll discover it on November. November isn't very far away. It's just next month. So anyway, we have like those red bean colored like seat. That's like his private place, I think, where he spends a lot of time maybe. So this circle place, that's where the cone shape is going to be placed. I think it would have been nice if the Lego set came out on November after the movie came out. But I guess Lego was in a hurry, so they made it quite fast. This Lego set, it actually came out on September, so it's been more than a month ago. Yeah, so it came out really fast, like more than 2 months fast, because The Wicked for Good, the movie is gonna come out on November like 20 something, right? By the way, we have some pretty stickers. So thanks to that sticker, a box like Private Place, it's gonna look much more prettier and much more cozier as well. So this time we're building something very interesting, and I think Lego, they used a very interesting like technique of building. So we're gonna make like these two things, and then we're gonna like curve them kind of like that. So plug them like this, and then like put them together like this. So I'm not so sure what they were trying to make. Maybe they're like black windows. Anyway, that cozy place with the red bean colored like a seat, that place looks really cozy now thanks to the stickers. And we also have tons of drawers and also a little candle as well. So I suppose Bulk has a lot of belongings since there are lots of like drawers. And that part is gonna be the bedroom, but as you can see, it's super narrow, so it's really small. It's a very small place. But by the way, the bed is super pretty. Like the bed sheet color is very pretty. I'm not so sure what it is. It kind of looks like a pumpkin, but it's very nice. So we have lots of like these like tree stems inside the house. So I guess this house is made of wood. So we're gonna make like those wooden shapes and like make it look like structures and surround the second floor. Yeah, kind of like this. And oh, it flew away. So anyway, some more like these wooden colored things like this. And on top it's orange color, and I checked my finger because it hurts a little bit, and actually it's a little bleeding because I think it scratched me when like the Lego flew away. So now I'm using Band-Aid. It hurts a little bit, but it's okay. So there's like this poster, Beware the Wicked Witch. And this is a little door to the bathroom, so it like opens. I'm glad to hear that the bathroom is separated. I thought the bathroom would be like connected to the other rooms, and that's not very good, right? So by the way, this is the lovely bed with like this orange sheet, and the bed sheet, it kind of looks like a flower and kind of like a pumpkin as well. It is also this nice carpet, very red, and like these flower, the same flower pattern from the bed. So a nice bed and a nice carpet in the second floor, and we can like plug these things. I'm not so sure what they're for, but probably they're very important. So now we have to make the roof decorations. So like I said, there are lots of like these colorful like leaves in the roof, on top of the roof. So like the first layer is very red, and then there's like this orange covering the red color. So it's like yellow, not yellow, red on the bottom and orange on top. So these are the like the side ones, so that's why it's just red. So these are the side ones, and after that we're gonna make a really big one, and that's gonna cover the whole thing. So now let's like plug the side ones first. So that's what they're for, like the plugging things. There you go. So now we covered the sides, and then we put things on the top, and then we're gonna make like a really big orange and red leafy thing that's gonna cover the whole surface. Like it's really big. So let's start with brown. So probably the actual roof is brown color, but then lots of like leaves suddenly covered it. So I suppose it's autumn or something like that. So anyway, there's like this long layer of red, and then on top there's also a very thick layer of orange. So the roof is very heavy. I wonder who thought of this idea, like so many colorful like covering the roof. I'm so eager to see how it's gonna look like in the movie. I bet it's gonna look very nice, right? And actually it's not finished. It's gonna be even longer. So we're gonna connect them with this very long brown stick thing, and then there's gonna be like more like red things on the other side. So many red things, and it kind of like reminds me of blood. Sorry. So anyway, lots of red colors. They're so red, like really bright red. I've never used so many red colors before. So as you can see, they're so wide, so wide. And so now we're gonna add tons of flowers here. This roof is super colorful, like so bright. So lots of flowers here, and then after that, we're gonna add also a thick layer of orange starting now. Starting now, let's add orange. Wait, I forgot to put things like here underneath like this. There you go. So now, starting from now, we have tons of orange. I bet this roof is super heavy. But it looks really nice. Like in the box, it might not look so nice. But when you see it in real life, it's much, much more prettier. And it looks pretty in the camera as well. So probably it's gonna look very nice when it's all finished. The reason why there's like this big opening in the middle is because that's where the cone thing is gonna be placed. So that's why there's a big hole in the middle, and that's why the roof seems like kind of like separated into two parts. You know, I also watched the musical, but to be like honest, the movie is better than the musical. But there are also good parts about the musical, of course. The good thing is that you can hear the singing live, so it's very loud, so that's why it's very good, because they're actually like singing right in front of you. Not like right in front of you, but my seat was also very close to the stage. So anyway, now we finished it and flip it and put some like these plugging things here so that we can actually attach it to the house. So put some things like this, and then we can plug it to the house. And it's gonna look really fantastic, you know? So this house build is actually like almost finished. So we can plug in the roof like this, and I'm erasing my like fingerprints because it looks kind of dirty. So like cleaning my fingerprints like this, it's not really working. It still looks kind of dirty, but it's okay. So it doesn't really look that dirty in real life. It looks even dirtier in the camera. So anyway, now we have to put the cone shapes, and the build is gonna be finished. And the roof is just so fantastic. Now that I plugged it to the house, it kind of looks as if the roof is melting down. Like as if it's like actually like falling down to the floor, but it's well attached. So now we have to plug in the cone shape like this, and the build is finished. Ta-da! It looks like fun. It kind of looks like fairy tale land. It looks so fantastic. Bok is so lucky to be living in a house like this. Actually, I'm not so sure if this is his house, but the inside it surely looks like someone's house. But I'm not so sure who it belongs to. It could be kind of like a guest house that everyone shares. So let's plug in his axe here. And Bok invited Glinda for tea. You know, Bok likes Glinda. So Bok invited Glinda, and now he's preparing for the tea talking thing. And so now he's waiting. Door opened like this, waiting for Glinda. So now he's going to come out now. So, where is Glinda? Here she comes. Now she's coming down like this, coming down from the sky. Ta-da! Hello, Big. It's Bok. Oh yeah, right. I forgot. So, I'm not so sure what's gonna happen on season 2, so I'm just gonna play it as I want to. So, Glinda is going inside Bok's house, or like sharing house, or I'm not so sure, but something like that. So this place looks very cozy. Yeah, right. It's very nice in here. So I prepared some tea so we can drink some tea and also like have a little chat. Let me close the door. Wait, kind of like this. So okay, now I'll pour the tea with the teacup. So how are you, Glinda? I'm fine. How was your trip to Munchkinland in your bubble? It was nice. Munchkinland is a nice place. I think someone's knocking the door, Big. Who is it? I saw your bubble parked outside. Can we have a little talk, Glinda? Ah! It's the Wicked Witch! Sure, Elphaba. So I forgot to tell you, but Bok, he actually turns into a Tin Man. a little bit at the ending of the story. You know, the Tin Man of the Wizard of Oz. So Elphaba and Glinda, they're gonna have a little chat, but Bok, he says, but you were talking with me first, Glinda. You have to finish the chat with me and then speak with Elphaba. Well, then I'll like wait outside. But make it fast, okay? Because I'm not going to wait here forever. Let's continue drinking tea, Glinda. Okay. But Glinda, I think I have to go to the restroom, so would you please wait outside? There's a lot of things to see in Munchkinland. Sure. Finally, some fresh air. That's very good. Munchkinland is a very nice place. So Glinda is waiting outside like this, and she's going to stand on the yellow path like this. And meanwhile, Bok, he's in the second floor, so the second floor looks like this, very nice. The second floor is very cozy. So now he's doing his like stuff in the bathroom and wash his hands after everything's finished and go downstairs. Thank you for waiting, Glinda. You're welcome, Bick. It's Bok. Oh yeah, right. Bok. So, the flowers look very nice in Munchkinland, right? Yeah, they look very nice. Huh? Is that supposed to be me? But like I said, in the actual Wicked 2, I'm not so sure how she's going to react. But when I was playing with it, I said that she was angry about it. But I'm not so sure how she's going to react in the Wicked for Good. Or maybe she'll never actually see that poster. Excuse me, Bick. I think I should have a chat with Elphaba. Our tea time was nice. Thanks for inviting me. Bye-bye. What are you doing to that poster, Elphaba? Look, this is supposed to be me. Well, anyway, don't think about that poster. It's not important. It is important. Anyway, how about we have a little talk indoors? Good idea, right? So now let's just go inside. You know, a little tea is always very nice when we have a little chat. Teas are always welcome. So this house is kind of small, so I think we should like remove our wands and brooms. So, how's your like flight through the sky in your magic broom, Elphaba? It's nice. It's very refreshing. I see it's nice to move around in my bubble as well. So, how about like a little cheers? Good. So how about we talk in the second floor? This place seems very cozy too. Yeah, I think so too. And the door actually opens. Yeah, I think that's the door to the bathroom. Yeah, I think so. This place is nice. I like this place right next to the bathroom. The bad thing about this puffy dress, like I told you, they can't like sit down, but that's okay. This guest house is very nice. Yeah, I think so too. It's very cozy in here. Yeah, so, I think I should be on my way now. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it was nice having tea, like, yeah, that was very good. So, I think I should go outside and ride my bubble, and I'm going to use my broom. See you next time, Elphaba. See you next time, Glinda. Shoo! So, Elphaba flew away, and now Glinda is also going to fly away in her bubble. Now time to go back home. Shoo! Thanks for coming, Glinda. Come back again soon.